All right. I'm gonna say this is my first time doing a review on a like WWE match, but I'll give y'all my review for SummerSlam 2022. That's all I can tell you right there. Let me see. I kind of got some notes. The first match was Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. I would show y'all like some screenshot stuff, but I'm not really used to this, so yeah, I could just sit here and listen to my wonderful voice. Um, the match started out really, 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 really good from what I remember. My memory's not that great, but I will tell y'all this: Becky Lynch was dominating. She was dominating for a very good little portion of the match. She had hit Bianca with the disarmer. It was a lot of back and forth, a lot of back and forth. I really thought that for a minute that Becky was gonna keep, not keep, but get the belt off of Bianca, but in reality, she didn't, and that made me very happy. Um, for I think what took the wrong turn for Becky is that she got hit with the KOD. And then they got on the top rope and Bianca hit a Spanish fly into another KOD and she got the 3 count. 1, 2, 3. And just like that. What shocked me is Bailey's music hit. I didn't even expect for that to happen. I really did not expect for Bailey to come back. I thought she was gonna come back probably like the next pay-per-view. I heard rumors of her coming, but I was like, eh. But then she came back. What's more shocking is that Dakota Kai came back. And what's even more shocking is that Io Shirai, oh, they was calling her Io Sky. Uh, wait, it was one more, I think. That's for who I really remember. I remember Bailey, Io. It's like not like IO no more. It's like Yo, like IYO, and then Sky. I don't, it's whatever. That would really shock me because first of all, Io is like my favorite, one of my favorite wrestlers, along with Kyrie, Asuka. Bianca is like one of my favorite. Like personally, I just don't talk about her a lot because like people be like, "Who is Bianca?" And I'd be like, "It's Bianca." Okay, the next match was what? Logan versus Miz. That was great. That was a great match. First of all, I already like, was cool with Logan like, wrestling. People act like he's gonna be the worst thing ever because, you know, of the controversy from back then. Stop lingering on the past. Like, accept it. Stop like, it's cool. Let him wrestle. He was solid. I appreciated him. The match was really great. It was really, really, really great. It was great. Only complaints I would have to say is Tommaso Ciampa. He went from being like the toughest, coolest badass to me. He still is badass. He's still big. He still got the beard. I love the beard. But only thing is, I miss him like chasing down Goldie, bruh. I want him to be like how he was in NXT point 1, 2, point 5, 1.5, whatever. I want him to be that badass he used to be. That's exactly who I want him to be. Um. Oh yeah, Maurice was out there too, but she didn't really do much besides just aggravate Logan. Um. Champa got kicked out from the ring. I remember he kept intervening, and the ref told him leave. He didn't leave, and then AJ Styles music hit, and I was shocked. First of all, I thought that he was gonna pull like a Kane, just the mind games. But he actually came out, but it took him a little minute to come out. It was like kind of awkward to me. Like it was a big like arena, really big stadium. You got to really run down there and don't try to trip. But it was solid. It was solid. What else? Uh, what it was? Logan. Yeah, Logan. Did Logan get it? Yeah, Logan got the 3 count. Yeah, I'm looking at my notes. My brain is kind of fried. I am going to get to the one thing that really got on my nerves. But yeah, Logan got the 3 count. It was a very good match. Most of all, I have all positives to say about this like pay-per-view. It was like a solid 9 to me. It was great. Um Big Bad Bobby comes out next, and it's Bobby Lashley. He's getting well, not getting, but he's giving a rematch to Austin Theory for the United States Championship, I think. Or no, it wasn't for the United States Championship, was it? Nah, I think it was just a fight. They were just fighting, whatever. I don't really remember. Um, yeah, Austin gets his ass kicked again. He just gets broke off. It's Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley got him in the what is the hurt lot? Do we still call it a hurt lot? I remember just calling it full Lashley. Ugh. But yeah, he gets him in the hurt lot. Austin taps out. He wins. Match over. It was a kind of a short match, just throwaway, but it was still solid. It shows off Bobby Lashley as a dominant champion, and I want to see Bobby Lashley as the WWE champion again. But we need to get the belt off of Roman. Yeah. Um. Next thing. It was Judgment Day versus the Mysterios. Yeah, the Mysterios are getting their revenge on Judgment Day. The match kind of starts. It it was something. I don't really remember it that much because at that time, I was like, I was kind of busy with something, so I had to step away from a little bit. But yeah, Mysterios getting their ass kicked, bad, really, 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 really bad. It was a lot of back and forth. It was great though, but the music hits, and I thought for a minute that a certain person named BW was gonna come through, and he did not at all. Not even the slightest bit. But you want to know who returned? Edge. Edge came back, and Edge was not really the Edge that you would usually see. For a minute, I was thinking that Edge was gonna come back and be like more heelish, but he actually came and helped the Mysterios. But in my like defense, I was really expecting Edge to come back and be like, "I'm your master. Y'all do as I say, son." But he came back and fought Judgment Day. But at the same time, I think to myself, they did kind of like kick him out his own group. It was weird. It was kind of awkward. I was talking about it with people who were watching me. It was like, it's WWE. And I was like, yeah, you're right. It's WWE. Like you get kicked out your own group that you made, and now you got to fight your own people. It's like a month later. It's awkward, but I really, 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 really was hoping BW. That was BW, but I'm not gonna. If y'all know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. Um. Yeah. Okay. Next part. Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. That was a good match to me. I like watching Corbin fight a lot. It's like he's not my favorite wrestler, but he's like entertaining. Like for him to be so tall and he could just like move. And like he never fails to deliver to me. That's why I enjoy watching him. McAfee, I think he's currently undefeated. I think probably he got defeated. I don't really know, but I kind of forgot. But McAfee is actually improving. He's pretty cool. He's solid as a wrestler. Even though I like him as a commentator, I could see him, mix matching, pulling a Samoa Joe. He's actually pretty decent at it. The next, who won? Um, I kind of forgot. I literally forgot who won that fight. I think McAfee won. Yeah, McAfee won, I think. Anyways, match was solid. Um, I was currently waiting for Liv versus Ronda, and Matt Riddle comes out. But like he comes out like not through the ring entrance, but he comes out through the fan area. He comes through demanding that he wants to fight with Seth Rollins. He yells at him back and forth. Rollins comes out. Um, the refs and officials are trying to stop Seth, and they're trying to stop Riddle. Riddle comes out more like a heelish, but he's like not really a heel, but he's more like an angry babyface. Seth is literally the greatest. I appreciate Seth the more I see him. Like I already like Seth Rollins, but when he gets into that character, he can pull it off. I like that he can pull it off. Um, Seth comes and beats the living crap out of Matt Riddle. He beats the crap out of him. He hits him with a curve stomp. He's laid out, and Seth walks away. And he's laughing, pulling the classic Seth. It was, it was a short little thing. It wasn't a big like match. It was solid. It was like a quick 5 minutes or whatever. It wasn't even official. He was unclarified for all of those who wasn't keeping up. Yeah, he was already hurt. The match that I was waiting for, Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan. That match was pretty short. I can tell you that. The match was pretty short. I expected like a brawl slugfest, but I can also see they wanted to protect Liv. Kinda. They kinda wanted to protect Liv. Ronda Rousey, she was pulling Ronda Rousey. She was being Ronda Rousey. Beating Liv's ass. Liv, I don't really remember Liv doing much, but she was selling like what more she was selling what Ronda was doing. Um yeah, the match is short, so I don't really remember any really, really big spots, but the ending, I can see a potential part three of this because yeah, Money in the Bank. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can see a potential part three of this because something I haven't seen in a minute happened. Ronda got Liv in the armbar, and she was on her side, and she turned and got pinned. And right as the ref got a 3 count, Liv also tapped out. So that was actually like, okay, I can see more. And instead of Ronda being a kind of sort of baby face about it, she went full heel and attacked Liv and put her in the armbar. And the ref got Ronda off and attacked the ref. So maybe next week we'll see that Ronda has been fined and possibly cannot be competing for a little minute. That's probably a way to get her off TV for a little minute. Or they can have her come back and you can see Liv versus Ronda at Clash at the Castle. It's a new pay-per-view. I'm not that used to saying it. Um that was great. It was a good match. Kane comes out, he gives his speech, he does Kane stuff. That's it. I love Kane. So I remember it thoroughly. It was, they were also in Tennessee, so it makes sense, for Kane to come out. Um you- Before the match, the best match I ever seen in like a pay-per-view in recent years, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar was a awesome match. The match starts off with yeah. No, I'm not. I'm going super ahead of time. I forgot about a match. I forgot about the Usos versus the Street Profits. I am so sorry. Yeah, something told me to think about it. But Uso versus Street Profits was, I think, after or before Liv versus Ronda. I'm sorry. But yeah, the Usos versus Profits was a good match. I seen a lot of creative tag team. They always putting on the show. They always have something to do. It's not like rinse and repeat. Like some parts are like, they're it's obvious they're gonna do it. Super Kid, tag team stuff. But the coolest thing I saw recently was Angelo Dawkins counter who was it? Jimmy, and he pushed him when Jimmy was coming towards him, and uh what's he call it? Shoot, I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. Uh I forgot. But yeah, they did the tag team move. Uh, but um yeah, that's pretty much it. What's his name? Shit. It's gonna kill me. It's literally going to kill me if I don't remember it. It's gonna kill me. It's going to kill me. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, I remember. Montez Ford. Okay, I'm so sorry. Angelo Dawkins pushed Jimmy into Angelo, and he hit him with a like with a crazy move. I don't really know, but Montez got the almost got a 3 count. He got mad at the ref, and he got so like emotional about it that he lost track, and Jay Jimmy got Jay out of there. I keep forgetting they literally look the same. They got him out of there. No, which one? Jay, yeah, Jimmy, no, yeah, Jimmy. Where did John? Okay. Anyways, one of those got out of there. Angelo got kicked in the chest. They both got super kicked. They lose match. Whatever. I'm sick of seeing them win. I want to see new tag teams. Um, um, it's solid. It's solid. But now I could talk about Roman versus Brock Lesnar. That match was awesome. Could have been more to it, but in overall, that match was awesome. It did stuff that I haven't seen in a hot minute. Like they did stuff. Okay, so what I was going for. Roman makes his entrance with the Usos after they retain. So they all still got all the gold in the WWE. Heyman is carrying the Universal Championship while Roman comes in with the WWE Championship. Okay. They make it to the ring. Blah blah blah. Heyman gets speech. Then no, he does get yeah. Heyman gives Roman the mic and he makes a speech. That's what I meant to say. Brock Lesnar comes through with a really, 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 really great entrance. I mean, a really awesome entrance to be exact. He makes his way down and he doesn't go straight to the ring. He pulls up with a tractor. He has a tractor on the side and he gets in it and he comes through. And instead of just getting out and getting to the ring, he gets on top of the tractor. The tractor has a loader, so he angles it and gets on it. And while the dude or the one of the officials was giving the speech, not Roman, Brock tells him shut up. And he gets a mic and he gives a little speech and he introduces himself and he gets everybody to do the Brock Lesnar chant. And then he jumps on Roman and they just start fighting from there. The fight is the last man standing, so everything is legal. Uh, Brock Lesnar was dominating the entire time. Basically, that's all I could say. About 75% of the match was just all Brock Lesnar. Unfair, super ruthless. Brock Lesnar was beating Roman from outside the ring all the way to the ringside to all the way to the outside of the ringside into where the fans was at. The funniest thing happened in a minute. Brock Lesnar tries to be Spider-Man and jumps on the ring post and almost slips and falls, but he kind of slips, but he catches himself. Um, he grabs a chair, not chair. He grabs a table and he puts Roman through it. He gains another table and what do I no? He puts Roman through the table. Heyman comes through. He threatens Heyman. Heyman gets on knees. He pulls up all Heyman. Then Roman turns around and puts Brock through a table, and Brock's back is just horrible. Brock's back was just looking bad. I thought Brock was really about out of there after that, but he toughed it out. He toughed it out. Um, what else? Um, I'm really thinking like Roman was gonna start gaining the momentum, but then he gets caught and pinned, not pinned, but put on the floor again by Brock. Brock gets in the tractor and he like I forgot what he did. He pulled it back a little bit and then he put it down and then he gets back over there to where Reigns is at and he grabs a piece of the broken table and hits him in the head with it. And then he was really thinking he was out. And then Roman gets back up and then he just hit him again. And then he comes and get him and then puts him onto the loader and he lifts him all the way up and brings the tractor closer to the ring and dumps him. And that was shocking. I really thought they was gonna take it to backstage, like classic brawling, nonstop brawling WWE last man standing matches, but it was a really, really, really solid, like genius. It was genius basically. That was something shocking. Like Roman all the way up in the air and just come down. And as like I'm thinking is when is it Roman's turn? This is so unfair. Like I really wish I could have kept the live going, but I was like kind of nervous, YouTube. But I was like, this is unfair. Brock is destroying Roman, and um, Brock slips up, and Roman get up, and he hits him with a Superman punch, and then Brock like he sells it, but he like gets up, and Roman charges up for another Superman punch and hits him, and then Brock still gets up, and then Brock, I'm thinking this man Brock is like he has to win. And then Roman goes for a spear and he spears Brock and he still gets up. And then Brock, I'm thinking, wait a minute. This might be the Roman show. Brock like gets up again and Roman goes for a second spear and Brock catches him and F5s him. I think it was F5. Or was it suplex? No, he took him to suplex city. Um, and then Reigns is laid out. He gets in the tractor, and I'm thinking, is he gonna put him back in there or nah? This mother, this man Brock Lesnar gets into the tractor and pushes the ring, and I'm thinking, is he gonna push it into the fans? But he doesn't. He like kind of awkwardly angles it, and then I think they kind of assisted him with lifting it up, but he gets the loader under the ring and he lifts the entire ring up and it makes Roman fall out of the ring. And I'm thinking, this man Brock is about to win. The Usos are now nowhere to be found. Heyman is scared. Brock is dominating Reigns. He he is out of there. I'm thinking Reigns is gone. Brock goes over to Reigns and he beats the life out of him to the point where Paul Heyman gives Brock both the belts and tell him have it, and Reigns should not be getting this. And I'm thinking Brock. And Brock pulls a Brock Lesnar and he suplexes Paul Heyman. And I'm thinking this is the wildest match ever. And then Paul, no, yeah, Paul is laid out. He's out of there for the rest of the match. The Usos come out and they try to get Brock, and Brock just deals with him easily. He swats them off, and I'm thinking, okay, Brock's turn. Reigns is he catches Brock off guard, and after that, it was just like, okay, yeah, Brock time is over. Brock is down, and then they both hit each other, and Theory comes out. I'm already thinking, okay, we could finally get the belt off of Reigns. We could find a way to get the belt off of Reigns. And Theory just he just gets swatted. I mean bad. Really, 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 really bad. Brock gets up. Reigns is already up. He attacks Brock, hit him with a spear. Attack, laid out. Um Basically the rest of it was just borderline brutality. He grabs the briefcase off of Theory and beats Brock with it. He takes the leftover remains of the table and starts piling them on Brock. Usos help Brock. Uh, help Reigns and bang him. He Roman gets on top of Brock Lesnar like all on the pile and he wins. He does the awesome pose. Match over. Anyways, I really dislike that ending because like they really could have went further. My theory was backstage nonstop brawling. Multiple wrestlers are getting it like into the clash. They just going at it and at it. And then Usos come through the classic. It's not even like, oh my god. It's like it was expected, and I'm kind of sick of seeing that. I really like Roman Reigns. I love to hate him, but I really am starting to get sick of seeing the Usos in his matches. I'm sick of seeing it. I don't seen it so much. I don't seen it so much. It was a good match, and then it just got weird at the end because Austin Theory did nothing. He just wasted his briefcase for no reason. This could be a way to spite Vince. I felt like they was gonna find a way to like mess with Vince, but it just I don't know. It was weird, but it the match was good. I can tell they were probably on the time limit. You know, they didn't want to keep an hour match or whatever. It was a good match though. Um, what else can I say? I have nothing else to really say. What did I say before? I said this pay per view was a solid 9. It was great. I have nothing wrong to say. People complained about stuff. I have no complaints really. The final match was kind of poor. It's cool. I'm not too worried about it. I hope you guys enjoy this or something. As find a way to enjoy this. There probably could have been some stuff I was wrong about. Clearly, I only watched the review once. I did not keep reviewing, like going back and forth. I was watching it as a fan. I was not trying to watch it as a YouTuber fully. But yeah,